What is up, guys? Welcome back to another new video that I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Today Otaku Sensei is going to be recommending the top 10 anime where the girl is madly in love with the guy. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos. Also, there's a link to Otaku Sensei's Discord server in the description, so join the Sensei server to chat and chill with other weebs and otakus. Now, without wasting any more time, let's kick off this list. In 10th place is Haru Chika. Chika Homura begins her high school career with a goal: to develop a cute girl persona. After quitting the volleyball team despite her all-star status, Chika decides to join her school's underrated wind instrument club and play the flute, believing it to be the most delicate and feminine instrument. For the first time in 9 years, Chika reunites with her childhood friend and total opposite, Haruta Kamijo. Unfortunately for Chika, Haruta is not fooled by her efforts to become more endearing. But this does not deter Chika, and she develops a crush on the band instructor, Shinjiro Kusakabe, but so does Haruta. However, Chika's high school life just won't go according to plan, as mysteries begin appearing around her and her friends. The club members must work together to solve the mysteries plaguing the school, all while trying to find more members to compete in musical competitions. In 9th place is Magic Hyun Renaissance, a world where art becomes magic. In this world, people who can inspire passion with their magic arts are called artistas and are employed in show business. In Hoshinomori Private Magical Arts High School, where artistas are taught, a strange new student named Kohana Agasaki transfers into the school. Kohana is placed on the planning committee for the school's yearly Hoshinomori Summer Festa cultural festival. She spends her romantic school life with 6 other boys who aim to become entertainers in the future. Each of the boys specializes in his own arts and aims to make Hoshi Fest a success. In addition, the boys also aim to be chosen alongside Kohana as the school's artista prince and princess, only chosen once a year. In 8th place is Hatsukoi Monster. Freshman Kaho Nikaido is from an influential family, and as such, no one has ever said anything even remotely mean to her, for fear of incurring her household's wrath. Wishing to be around people who will not treat her as special because of her background, she leaves home to live in a dormitory for her new school year. Shortly after arriving, Kaho accidentally wanders into traffic and is saved by a tall, handsome stranger. When he asks for his name, he tells her she is weird and walks away. Having finally met the only person to ever say an unkind word to her, Kaho falls head over heels for her savior. After meeting her rescuer yet again and discovering that his name is Kanade Takahashi, she confesses her love to him. Kanade says he would like for them to be a couple, but that Kaho may not want to date him after she finds out what his secret is. To her shock, Kaho discovers the startling truth. Kanade is a 5th grader. Deciding that she can't date a 5th grader, Kaho intends to break up with him. But as she spends more time with Kanade, she begins to care for him even more, and continues dating him. Hatsukoi Monster follows Kaho's first steps into love with Kanade, her immature, yet kind, 5th grade boyfriend. In 7th place is Norn 9. In a futuristic era, the world is a peace-bringing entity. Though no one knows its location, it has watched over Earth for so long that war has become merely a fable. The airship Norn's task is to deliver 9 ability users to the world. After collecting the last person, Norn takes off. Included on board are 8 men and 3 women. Koharu, who has finally escaped her loneliness and detests her destructive power, Mikoto Kuga, born to a noble family, who uses her barrier skill to protect the Norn and those it carries, and Nanami, whose ability only brings pain and who wishes to die for a past sin she has committed. While en route, suspicions arise amongst the passengers when they realize there are too many people on board. As they try to determine who has snuck aboard, the ship is attacked by an unknown assailant aiming to stop the Norn's progress at all costs. From this chaos arises questions. Why were they granted powers? And what must they do once they reach the world? In 6th place is Classroom Crisis. In Martian Colony 4th Tokyo lies a classroom of Kirishina Corporation's brightest minds spearheading aerospace development, ATEC. Led by genius engineer Kaito Sera, eagerly anticipating the arrival of their newest member. It soon becomes clear, however, that the transfer student is hardly ordinary. Nagisa Kiryu, newly appointed chief of ATEC and the younger brother of the corporation's CEO, is sent to shut the program down. To keep the classroom alive, Kaito and his students desperately work to develop a successor to their most powerful rocket, the X-2. Meanwhile, Nagisa climbs the corporate ladder in pursuit of his own mission. In spite of this, their separate battles soon reveal there is much more going on in Kirishina Corporation than meets the eye. Classroom Crisis follows Kaito and Nagisa, as well as Kaito's younger sister Mizuki and ATEX test pilot Iris Shirasaki, in a story of intrigue, political warfare, and, against all odds, romance. As Nagisa and ATEC are dragged further and further into Kirishima Corporation's conspiracies, friendships grow and paths are unveiled as they fight to avert their classroom crisis. In 5th place is Kimi no Iru Maki. Years prior, Haruto Kirishima befriends Yuzuki Iba and asks her to return to his hometown, Shobara, Hiroshima, if she is ever troubled. In the present, Yuzuki transfers to Shobara due to her estrangement with her stepfamily. She helps Haruto develop a friendship with his current crush, Nanami Kanzaki, but Haruto ultimately falls in love with Yuzuki. He helps Yuzuki reconcile with her family, which encourages her to return to Tokyo. The two begin a long-distance relationship, until Yuzuki suddenly cuts all ties with him. Haruto transfers to Tokyo and learns Yuzuki has been dating Kyosuke Kazuma out of sympathy for his terminal illness. In response, Haruto declares he will take Yuzuki back, prompting Kyosuke to take a risky surgery in order to compete for Yuzuki's love fairly. Following Kyosuke's death, Haruto and Yuzuki stop seeing each other out of guilt. 2 years later, Haruto has been dating Asuka. When he reunites with Yuzuki, the two realize they still love each other, and Haruto ends his relationship with Asuka in order to be with Yuzuki, which causes their friends to ostracize them. When Yuzuki's father objects to their relationship and attempts to relocate her, she runs away from home to live with Haruto, and the two eventually earn her father's approval. After reconciling with their friends and graduating from university, Haruto takes a job that relocates him to Kochi. Unable to sustain their relationship, the two break up. 2 years later, however, Haruto is transferred back to Tokyo and reunites with Yuzuki, who had been waiting for his return. The two are married shortly after. In 4th place is Momo Kiri. After taking 100 secret photos and observing him from afar for months, second-year high schooler Yuki Kurihara has finally mustered up the courage to ask out her first-year crush, Shinya Momosuke, or Momo. Although taken by surprise, the bashful Momo accepts. However, he does not know the profoundly abnormal truth. As her straight-laced friend, Norika has observed Yuki has developed some unnerving, but nonetheless sincere, habits. Taking pictures of Momo in secret, doing extensive research into his personal life, collecting his used straws, and even going Momo watching. Though Momo remains blissfully unaware of his new girlfriend's peculiar habits, he does notice some oddities in their daily conversations. Still unsure and nervous about his first relationship, Momo finds himself regularly getting into awkward interactions due to his inexperience, but nevertheless resolves to make his new girlfriend happy. In 3rd place is Kotaro-san. Haruka Kotaro is a 15-year-old girl who was born with the psychic ability to read minds. As a child, she blurts out what people around her are thinking, not yet knowing that these thoughts were connected to the person's true feelings. She soon gets ridiculed by her classmates at school and loses all of her friends. The strain gets to be too much on her parents as well, which results in her mom abandoning her after she inadvertently exposes an affair between them. Haruka becomes a recluse when she distances herself from everyone, concluding that she only brings people bad luck. Things start to change when she starts high school and meets a guy named Yoshihisa Manabe. He is shown to be unfazed by Haruka's mind-reading ability, but has a perverted imagination. Yoshihisa offers her his friendship and vows to stand by her side regardless of the circumstances. He helps her make new friends, and together they form the school's ESP Research Club. Haruka's life begins to change completely for the better, which gives her newfound strength she never had. She is eventually able to overcome the teasing she has endured and face her mother regarding her past. The series concludes with her confessing her love to Yoshihisa with support from her friends. In 2nd place is The World is Still Beautiful. Yes, I used the English name because I tried saying the Japanese name a couple times and it gave me a headache. In the Sun Kingdom, sunshine is part of its citizens' everyday lives, and rain is something that they have never even heard of. However, in a faraway land called the Rain Dukedom, the weather is reversed, and everyone has the power to create rain with their voices. Livius Afrikia has conquered the entire world and expanded the Sun Kingdom's influence in the 3 short years since he was crowned king. Upon learning about the powers to create rain, Livius decides to marry 𝐒ᴇɪľᴜᴇɪ. I am just assuming that's how you say her name. Anyway, she is one of the princesses of the Rain Dukedom. However, those outside the Sun Kingdom have spread rumor that Livius is a cruel, ruthless, and tyrannical ruler. And as word reaches the princess, she begins to prepare herself for the worst. But when she finally meets her fiancé, 𝐒ᴇ discovers that he is an entirely different person from what she originally expected. And in 1st place is Sugano Sora. I know. Before you guys start calling this a hentai, Otaku Sensei wants me to tell you, it's not a hentai. It's a fan service ecchi anime. Anyway, with that cleared up, in this anime, Haruka and Sora Kasugano are coming home, to a place filled with memories. Having lost their parents in a tragic car accident, the twins resolve to return to the countryside and start life anew at their grandfather's house. The haunt, a constant reminder of moments from their past. Greeting them are childhood friends Nao Yorihime and Akira Amatsume, and newcomer Kazuha Migiwa. It's a warm welcome, symbolic of the days that should come. Their peace is merely ephemeral, however, as suppressed emotions, born from vows both newfound and forgotten, start exerting their influence on the twins' new lives. And deep down, a dark secret, only known to them, begins to unshackle. Based on the visual novel by Sphere, Sugano Sora not only explores the power of lost memories and true love when the bonds of many become intertwined, but also raises the questions of morality and social acceptance. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list or find a new anime to watch? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, remember to hit the notifications button so you never miss any upcoming videos. Also, don't forget to follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter at AnimeBrownNet. I'll see you guys in the next one.